Good morning. It's early morning for me. It's about 5:15 at GB. And for those who do not know, many of these hills have early morning sunrises pretty early. So here it's 5:15 at GB. Yes, beautiful spot. If you can see behind, you're lucky because I can't see much. There's a huge cloud cover. It is raining. You may even hear some pitter patter drops in the background. And I thought it's a great opportunity to tell you a little about Subramani. I started subramani.com, the blog, about 12-13 years ago, and I am guilty of neglecting it in the past 1 year or 1.5 years when the blog has taken priority. And if you notice something, earlier I used to say please subscribe, share, etc., etc. Then I just gave up and I thought if the content is good enough, you will share. Yes, many of you have shared, many of you have liked, many of you have subscribed, so I'm happy about that. I have about 23,000 people who are following. That's great. For me, this is not a place where I make money. I have other ways to make money. My equity trading profits for 3-4 days would be more than the annual income from Google Ads. And I can tell you one more thing, the Google ad money goes to charity. It is not that I need the money, it is not that I keep the money. Right, but I have not done an overriding thing of saying this whole thing will go to charity, so I have to receive it, pay tax and do charity, and I think that's a very inefficient model. Why am I telling you all this? The easier way of making money on blogs is to do plants. For example, I have to just say go to XYZ brokerage house, subscribe to this mutual fund, or things like that. I'm not very happy with that. I don't mind taking money from a hotelier in Pench and talking about his hotel, or from a hotelier in GB, though of course this is not a paid post. I don't mind doing paid posts for tourism or for shoes or car or camera, that's fine. But financial products, I'm a little iffy because it is the financial products which I'm likely to praise or criticize or what have you. So even if I take money from one mutual fund, I will be wary of criticizing another mutual fund saying, oh, he's a potential client. So if I take money from, say, Invesco or Mirai, two fund houses, I'm sure they will not pay, but I'm just saying as an example, then I will not be in a mood to criticize an HDFC or a Franklin Templeton, hoping that tomorrow I convert these people also into clients. Well, I have no such intentions. I don't think any of these guys will pay, so it doesn't matter, but I'm just saying. So I will not be asking you to subscribe, share, etc., etc. But one thing is certain, I am very happy to use this as a medium to spread financial literacy. If there is no plant, if I can tell you that buy term insurance, it is the cleanest thing to buy, or buy index fund with no hassles, go direct and buy it. That makes sense. That's all. I also meet a lot of people or who write into me who have absolutely no competence in trying to go a DIY route. Just because somebody can go by DIY route, it does not mean he has a business to tell everybody go the DIY route, because many people are not interested. Many people do not know the difference between going direct and going via ICICI Direct. There are people who tell me, oh, I don't go through anybody, I do it through the bank. But the bank is an agent. People don't understand that. People don't understand that it is term insurance which is their first need, not their house or even their mutual fund portfolio. First, go and take term insurance if your family is dependent on you. Also, you need to know that taking term insurance should be second step. First step is to at least tell your family about risk and say what is risk, why are you covering, and also talk about insurance and talk about investing, which is an index fund. Make that start. So what I would like you to do is read my blog, watch my videos and explain that essence to somebody else. But if you are not confident, if you are not sure that you will be able to explain it exactly the way I do, then share the video. I want financial literacy to spread. Let me give you an example. The maid servant in our house was buying a railway ticket every day because she was using it one way and she thought it is not worth buying a railway pass. So just explaining to her that this is how a railway pass is costed, and this is how a railway ticket is charged for, she could understand that she should buy a pass even if she were going to use it only for 7-8 days in a month. Forget using for 30 days one way. That is 15 trips, right? So I'm very happy doing work at the lowest end of the table where I don't charge. But people at the higher end need to pay, right? Who is going to subsidize the people at the lower end? Obviously, people at the higher end. Yesterday, one very big company came to me for some financial wellness lectures, and I had to refuse because the rate that they were paying was very low. I have easier ways of making money. Equity investments and dividend is enough for me for the rest of my life, right? So I just thought I should give you a little bit of my background, that I don't need this money, but I would love to spread financial education, and that's the purpose of this blog. Thank you.